today I'm going to share with you the real steps that you need to get into voice AI industry. Not just the tech, not just cool tools, but how to think like a founder, building a business that actually makes money and create impact. If you are thinking, should I start learning about voice AI? Should I build a startup? This video is for you. If you are thinking about these questions, I promise you by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do next with confidence. Now, the first thing is to understand what is voice AI exactly. Now, voice AI is around us everywhere. Businesses are using it to automate phone calls and to scale customer support without any limitations, without hiring hundreds of human agents. Voice AI can reduce the price a lot and increase efficiency, which is the reason why big companies are investing in this industry right now, because it is really promising and it's going to deliver a real value to small, medium, and giant businesses. This means there is a real business opportunities. And before you jump in, there are 3 things that you need to consider. The first thing is what the technology actually does. The second one, who will pay for it or your audience. And the third question is why you are building it in the first place. And by answering these 3 questions, you're going to understand exactly how you're going to leverage the technology to bring real value. Okay, so let's just break it down simply. Voice AI allows machines to understand, process to human speech, just like talking to a real human. So instead of typing, and it simply consists of 3 things: the LLM, text-to-speech, and the speech-text. And simply the LLM is the text generator that we are using on daily basis like ChatGPT, etc. And the text-to-speech is the engine that output the speech or transform text to speech like female, male voices. And the last one is the transcriber or speech text, which transcribe speech to text, and then we can use this text in the LLM in order to output the response back to the end user. So customers expect fast, fractional, and voice AI lets you meet these expectations by only talking to. The third most important thing is MCP or Model Context Protocol, and this is simply the way you empower your agent to take actions like reading from CRMs like Salesforce, HubSpot, or sending email, booking calendar, do pretty much anything. So MCP is like you are allowing your agent to go outside and do things autonomously. And the good thing about MCP that is very easy to use, and with only one connection to your AI agent, you can let the voice AI agent do pretty much everything, like calling your agent and asking for checking your Gmail calendar, book calendar. It can integrate literally with more than 8,000 applications using MCP server like Zapier MCP. So MCP is changing the whole voice AI industry because the ease of use and the insane number of integration channels that you can leverage. Now, the question now that you need to ask is, which platform to start with? And my answer is, I think Vapi, because Vapi is the ultimate solution and is the best platform to start with because they have literally everything you might think of. And they have advanced features like Squad and the custom tools. Yeah, there are other alternatives in the market like Retail and all the rest, but personally I prefer Vapi as the best platform to start with because it is really, really powerful and you can do like 90% of the use cases that you may face in the future when you get into this voice AI industry. So stick to Vapi and master the concept of MCP. It is very easy, but just understand how to leverage Model Context Protocol or MCP in AI agent development. And trust me, the opportunities are everywhere because let's think about it. If you can have like a voice AI agent that can do pretty much everything, so why not? It can handle like from 80 to 90% of the human agent's work or day-to-day job. So it's gonna save a lot of money for businesses from the smallest scale to the largest scale. Also, you need to learn about API because the API is the way you connect your application or AI agent even with external tools, because you're going to use APIs to connect, for example, your AI agent to custom SIP integration like Value or wherever the third-party tool that you're using for phone calls and outbound, inbound needs. So I can mention like a real workflow that you can use, things like automating the inbound calls, booking system, or marketing campaigns. And the good thing about it is it supports multilingual, so it can switch and it can detect the spoken language. So it is literally unlimited because it can talk English, French, Spanish, whatever. The global voice AI market, it isn't a tiny niche. It is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity with exponential growth. So based on the statistics, voice AI agents market is expected to skyrocket from about 2.4 billion in 2024 to 47.5 billion by 2034. That's a huge growth with more than 30%. So how can you imagine how promising this market is? So let's picture this with me. If you have a human call center agent, cost a company anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 per month. Salary, training, etc. AI voice agent can handle this. AI agent can easily handle thousands of these calls per month for a fraction of the cost and with higher efficiency because it has zero downtime and it can handle unlimited number of concurrent calls. Yeah, in different tiers you're gonna get like 10 or 15 concurrent calls as a limit, but it can scale because you are on the cloud. So you have zero scalability, unlike human agents or unlike traditional call centers with human agents. So it is 24/7 availability, which makes it really valuable and efficient solution. So 24/7 availability equals more revenues. Humans sleep, but voice AI doesn't. That means calls get answered at night, missing leads recovered, appointments booked automatic, and even higher percentage of the captured lead. And the statistics says that it is 5 to 10 increase in captured leads as the lowest expectations. So voice AI doesn't only save money, it makes money. On top of this, we have infinite scalability because we have no hiring pain. And here's something that founders understand deeply. Hiring isn't that easy process. Hiring is slow and training is expensive. Scaling the team is painful. You need consistent customer experience. You need the same tone, the same behavior every single time. And this is something really important. So the same tone, the same process, the same behavior, the same quality. And that means fewer mistakes, a better brand image, and happier customers. So don't you ever forget this. And the trust build long-term customers. You know, what is interesting is that you track everything, so you can process your data, you can process the transcript because you have access over everything. And this is really very important to have like a matrices to evaluate how your clients are responding to the campaigns, or you have up-to-date matrices over everything in your business, which is really something that every single business was missing. So it is win-win scenario. Voice AI can handle 90% of your business needs with a fraction of the cost. Only forward 10% of the calls if we have like a complex use case that requires human intrusion. At least you've cut the cost with more efficiency, higher availability, and zero missed calls. And this is what I'm telling you. Getting into this market is promising. The market is very huge, and don't feel like the market is saturated. And I know what I'm saying.